Hi, and welcome to Reseller News Weekends. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is March 14, 2021. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. Hope you like the content and come back for more. If this is the first time hitting my YouTube channel, if you are an online seller or you're thinking about selling online, then you might want to subscribe to my channel. And the reason why I'm saying this here is because I share information with you. I try to keep you posted what's going on in the e-commerce world, and along with the news and updates. Now, for those who are new to my channel for the first time subscribing, I do not read everything verbatim. I will give you the URLs to where I got the information from, and the rest is up to you to pick up where I left off. Also, I encourage everybody to please go directly to the websites if you want to read more into the particular topic I'm talking about today. And the reason why I say it is because they have active hyperlinks, and in order to activate those hyperlinks, you need to go directly to the website itself. In regards to if I have any affiliate links with them, with any of these sites I'm going to give you, absolutely not. If I did, I would let you know right up front. I do not. The only affiliation I do have with them is I get Google alerts and I get email notifications from them. That is the only affiliation I have. And with those affiliations, I do not get any commerce or any kickback by telling you to go directly to the sites. Now, I'm just going to share some stuff with you guys. I got a lot of windows open up. You can't see because they're usually blacked out. For the most part, I'm going to share this information with you. So let's start. The first one is going to be from BuzzFeed. So the URL is www.buzzfeed.com. And you're probably wondering about this particular topic here, why I picked this one here. This, you might say, has nothing to do with retailing, online retailing, but it does in a sense, and I'm going to share that with you right now. Yes, I'm not really too concerned with this here itself, but it says if you spend your real adult money on 25 of these items, 90s toys today, then you never grew up. Now, to be honest with you, half of the stuff I'm going to show you here, I'm not familiar with. I might have some familiarity with them, but for the most part, there weren't things that I sought after. And not only that, I'm older anyway. This is more like my daughter's age. They would have probably like that, appreciate it back then. But anyway, for example, you're wondering why I picked this particular story as, because that old saying, every picture tells 1,000 words. Well, just to share this with you, the toys from the 90s can be worth money. All right, they are vintage too, right? Think about that. For example, like they got the Princess Diana Beanie Baby, Rainbow, and so on and so forth. Now I could just scroll down here and show you the things itself, just to get an idea of what they're out. What was put out back in the 90s. But the reason why I picked this story and to share it with you guys is for the simple reason these things can still be worth money today, especially if you're an online reseller. Whatever platform you're on, eBay, Amazon, Mercari, whatever, these are things that you may want to look after when you go to thrift stores or yard sales or garage sales. So I'm just showing you really quick, keep that in mind, all right? I've seen these items in the thrift stores, believe it or not. Have I picked them up? Not offhand, and for the simple reason is some of the things were really not worth selling, if you get my drift. I mean, don't forget, these things are played with over and over again, and sometimes they become really bad. They're not in really good condition. All right, but the reason why I'm showing you this here is to give you an idea of what to be on the lookout for, and I'm going to share right now with you. Let's see if you want to leave some comments. But I'll show you something. This is what I want to bring to your attention here. For example, the Nintendo Game Boy. The Nintendo Game Boy. If you look over here in eBay, if you could pick one of these up, look what it's selling for: $76.95. And this is pre-owned. This is pre-owned, folks. $55, $55. Okay. Just by sharing this story with you guys, it's just to give you a little insight, like, hey, maybe you didn't think about it. Maybe you're a person who didn't think about this stuff, But that's why I'm putting it out there, I'm introducing it to you guys, because some of you may know, the seasoned sellers, they may be aware of this stuff. But for newbies coming in this, this online reselling business, they might not be too aware of it. Some people might not know what to sell, what to look for. So I put out these videos here to help and inspire and share. So that's what my YouTube channel is all about, folks. I want to help inspire and share people and help you become a better seller and give you a little insight of what to be on the lookout for. All right. So check it out. that's why I left that window open. That's why I left the eBay window open here as well. And that's why I'm sharing the story, because it's these type of items that if you go check them out on eBay, for the most part, you may come across one of these items. Do your research, of course. See if they're worth picking up. If you do see them in a thrift store, yard sale, garage sales, or whatever source you come across, and just check them out. Take your iPhone with you, go on the eBay app, and see if it's worth you buying it. But I just wanted to use this one here, the Nintendo Game Boy, just as an example to show you. It's a story, but it's basically, this story is not telling you what to sell, right? It's just telling you if you had these toys that you never grew up with, right? You never grew up with them, right? So out of things, out of a story like this here, you can make good out of it. You can make good out of this here. So keep that in mind. All right, we're going to close these two windows out, the eBay and that story. The next four windows is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sorry, the next 5 windows are going to be from the favorite site. This is my favorite site, e-commerce bites. And I'm going to give you URL. I'm going to expand a little on the topics, and we're going to move right along because, folks, I got quite a bit of windows open up. You don't see it because you got it's all blacked out up there. So without further ado, let me give you URL. It's www.ecommercebites.com. And I also like to throw the dates out too, so you know this information is pretty current, okay? It's not like something that's 3 or 4 years ago. All right, this story came out March 12, 2021. eBay tells seller he's late shipping an item in a pending status. So someone wrote into Ina Steiner. For those who know, Ina Steiner is the co-founder and the editor of E-Commerce Bites. So let's read this here. It says, "Dear Ina, an eBay sale took 3 days to process the payment, the eBay payment. I did not ship the item because it was still in a pending status. eBay sent me a past due on the shipping the item. Really? It's eBay's fault for taking 3 days to clear the payment. More crazy stuff. Thank you, Steve." Now, I said this once before, and I'll say it again in my videos. The problems that people will share on these sites, I do not always experience them, okay, to be honest with you. Now, I don't know what it is. It could be a glitch in their system. Maybe there's something that wasn't properly updated. Whatever the reason is, I don't always share these same experiences. But for the most part, I guess these things do happen. Apparently it did, because they contacted Ina Steiner from E-Commerce Bites to put it out there. I don't know if any of you guys are out there experiencing these problems like this here. So far, knock on wood, I'm not. As a matter of fact, just to share really quick with you guys, I have some items on eBay listed right now, and I had a lot of them, I think with 31 that had I was able to send offers to buyers, and so far I did it this morning, and I got 3 sales within probably 15-20 minutes, and one is an inquiry. One person made a best offer, and I counted, and I'm waiting for them to get back. So if that goes through, then I'll have 4 sales for today, and it was pretty quick. I'll be honest with you. I sent the offer. I sent a little notation in there, thanking the buyer, and also thanking them, but letting them know that I'm running I'm making an offer to them. If they're interested, please hit the buy it now button, and so on. So far it's 3 sales, 1 pending. So we'll see what happens with that. As I said once before in my other videos, I will try to do a monthly sales of the items I'm selling, on a monthly basis. But right now, I think it's only going to be 3 sales so far for the 14th of this month. So we still got some time to go to see if it's going to be worth me doing an online, what do you call it there, a sales one, my eBay sales monthly. I don't know how it's going to be, but in any event, I'll try to put it out there for you guys. All right, let's close this window out. Let's go to the next one. And I'm not going to keep repeating the same URL over and over again. I already gave it to you the first time. This one here came out March 14th, 2021. eBay sneaker authentication blocks sellers' contact with buyers. Interesting. Another person wrote into Ina. "Dear Ina, I wanted to message you about the eBay sneaker authentication program. When an item is bought from you and it is sent to the authentication service, all messaging from the seller to the buyer and vice versa is blocked. This is absurd. I have no way to contact my buyer if there is something wrong with their address, or if the item is damaged, you can only cancel the purchase or ship the item." Then it goes on to say here, "This should not happen, as transactions between me and the buyer, and that I should not be blocked from contacting them for any reason, Jason." Well, I understand where this person's coming from. The best thing to do is, like I said, contact eBay and make them aware of it. And, if you don't get any results, asked to, escalate it to the manager and stuff like that. You want to get this rectified because this is not fair to you and it's not fair to the buyer. So again, something I haven't experienced. I hope I never do. But then again, I'm not selling sneakers. So, I mean, sneakers, I only got, I think, one pair of sneakers I got on there right now, right? Maybe it might be two I got in there, but nothing fancy, But the stuff I'm selling is so cheap anyway. But again, that's what I would definitely do, reach out to them. All right, let's move along to the next one. This one here, this story, eBay sellers stymie as drafts listing function fails. This story came out March 12, 2021. It says eBay sellers say technical issue that impacts their ability to list is a waste of their time, and they're having difficulties reporting the issues to eBay customer service. One seller told e-commerce Bytes that the copy of the future of the drafts page, address page on eBay hasn't functioned since Wednesday. You can no longer copy a draft to use as a template. He explained, all my sellings has come to a ground halt. I don't know what to say. Again, I haven't experienced that. Have any of you guys experienced these situations like this here? If you have, you want to drop it in the comment below and let us know. Otherwise, this is what's going on. That's why I like to do the reseller news, folks, to keep you guys abreast of what's going on in here. These are issues that you may not be aware of. But then again, you may have, and I hope if you haven't, well, hopefully if you didn't, I haven't had it so far. But I'm just hoping this information helped you, keeps you abreast of what's going on in the e-commerce world, so to speak. Let's go to the next window. Okay, I think we got this one already. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, all right. Sometimes that happens, folks. I end up clicking the button too quick here. The Online Seller's Guide to eBay Spring Seller Update 2021. This story came out March 13, 2021. It says eBay announced the Spring Seller Update on March 3rd, 2021. News of higher fees immediately jumped out as worthy as scrutiny, but eBay is also increasing the numbers of free fixed price listings it gives sellers each month. Ooh, I don't like that. Then it goes, I expect the trend to continue. As eBay said, it was a step in its journey to reducing upfront insertion fees for sellers enrolled in managed payments. By reducing the upfront listing costs, it said it would help sellers bring all the inventory to eBay. I don't know, any of you guys into the managed payment service? I'm in it right now. So far, it's been working for me, folks. So I really don't have too many complaints with that, but there you have it. All right, I think that's the last of this window here.
Now, if you want to find out more information,
this one here right now, I'm not going to get to this one. This is a video here. I'll give you the URL, however, and in case you want to check it out. As I said, I was listening to the video for a little bit. I don't want to play the whole thing for the simple reason is then I got to worry about copyright strikes and all that stuff here. This here is from Huffington Post. It's www.huffingtonpost.com, and it goes on the 5 best sites to sell your stuff and make some quick cash. And again, you could read more into this here. I'm not going to get too much in this topic here. All right. However, I will leave this window open because I want to check things out here myself. I didn't get a chance to read all these things, folks, to be honest with you. But of course, you can see the highlighted ones: eBay, Gumtree. I never really dealt with Gumtree. I don't know if anybody has in my, who's following me here. If anybody ever dealt with Gumtree, I never did. Never seemed to, follow through with it. Then it goes here: practical tips for selling your stuff. Of course, take clear, bright photos. Then you got Facebook Marketplace. And let's see what else you got. Depop. I heard of Depop from other sellers, but again, never followed through with it. Never really looked into it that much. That's why I want to keep this window here. Boot sales. Another one never heard of. The best is yet. Okay, the best of the rest. Okay, best is yet to come. I was going to say the best is yet to come. Vintage Cash Cow, Vinted, and then they got some other stuff here, right? Yeah. This is the one here if you want to read. This is about the eBay authentication process. This is about, I think it's 3 minutes long, yeah. And you could play the video at your leisure, and you could check it out for yourself, folks, okay? All right, and I got some other stuff here. These are active hyperlinks, and as I said in my other videos, not to be funny or cute, if you ever want to know what an active hyperlink is, folks, for those who aren't familiar with it, when you see your arrow, see the arrow here, my mouse cursor, when it turns to a hand, that is an active hyperlink. That's why I tell you to go directly to the websites, because you may want to click something on here, and, to read a little more into that specific topic or the subject we're talking about. I don't go through that there because we'll be here for hours on end, and I got a lot of windows still. I'm looking over here. I still have a lot of windows to go through, but that's why I tell you, that's why I give you URL for you to do it at your own leisure, okay? So definitely look into that, folks, if you get a chance. All right, this one I'm going to leave open because I want to come back to it, okay? And let's go to this one here. Now, you know, here's the thing about this here, okay? This story came out May 12, 2021. And as you can see the title, the COVID relief bill doesn't raise taxes on gig workers. Gig workers meaning people like you and I that sell stuff on eBay. It says tucked in a new coronavirus relief package, a new requirement targeting internet services and marketplaces like Uber, Etsy, and Airbnb. The goal is to ensure that people are paying their taxes they owe, providing the adequate documentation. The new rule of the part of $1.9 trillion relief bill President Joe Biden signed on Thursday requires companies to report income to the IRS if they make more than $600 a year. Okay? Previously, these companies only had to report workers' incomes to the IRS if they made $20,000 a year. Right? Now, here's the thing: PayPal would do it, and I think eBay would do it. When you hit that threshold of over 21,000 or 20,000 threshold, they would send you a 1099-K form. This would come from eBay or PayPal or both, whatever. I think one or the other. I'm not a tax consultant, okay? I'm not a CPA. So as I say in my other videos, when it comes to taxes, always consult with your tax preparer, whoever it may be, H&R Block or whoever you deal with. That's who you want to get the information from. Viable resources too, okay? CPA would be good, whatever. To make sure you're following the guidelines here, okay? Because you don't want to have any problem with this here, okay? I don't know. This, you know, you could read more into this here. I'm not going to get too much into it because on the next window, they got something a little different. This one's saying, this one, whoops, let me click that. This one here, there's two stories to this, okay? That's why I click out both windows. I click out another website. You'll see what I'm talking about. This one says the COVID relief bill doesn't raise taxes on the gig workers. And this one over here says Biden's rescue plan will stick the IRS on anyone who earns $600 in the gig economy, okay? So again, it says over here, you can read a little more into this here. Let me give you the URL. It's https:// two snake guys / reason. That's it, reason.com. And you could read and you could have to check out this story as well. This story again came out, March 12, 2021. Okay, and you could read more into this here if you choose to do so. I don't know if eBay is going to be sending those out, or that's something we're just going to put on our 1040 forms when we do our taxes. But anyway, either or, you should always list it as income as well, whether it be hobby income or if you're doing it as a business, sole proprietor. Of course, then you're going to follow those guidelines. But again, I'm not a CPA, so don't take the advice from me. I'm just sharing this information with you guys. Always consult with your CPA or a tax preparer, somebody that knows how to do taxes. All right, so that's the two stories I want to share with that there, okay? All right, so let's leave that one open for now. This one over here, this story came out. It's expert advice for selling old items you no longer use. This one came out on it has the URL, it's www.clickon.detroit.com. And this is a story. Okay, yeah, story came out March 12, 2021. Okay. And again, as you've seen the title over here, and it just basically goes on, if you spent more time organizing and decluttering your home, you're probably wondering what to do with all that stuff you cleaned out. Experts have said they're always to make money for the things you no longer need. Some of the best-selling items are in your home, of course. Old toasters, coffee makers, and mixers. Options are the clothes that you don't wear, toys your children don't play with, and maybe old electronics. Then it goes on. These are sites like Poshmark, eBay, Facebook Marketplace, where you can sell items. So, I mean, it's basically the same thing here. I just thought I'd throw it out. There's a video here if you choose to listen to it, again, at your own leisure. All right. This story here, where to buy PS5, retail updates for Amazon, Best Buy, Walmart, and more. There's two from CNET, and the other one is going to be right over here next to it. It's Sony PlayStation 5 console restock at Amazon, the same thing. You can go to either or if you want. I just want to throw it out there, but if you see one's a little different than the other. The URL is www.cnet.com. And again, they got videos. Well, that's not the video there. That has nothing to do with business. But anyway, you could check this out here. All right. And they got over here, see it Amazon, Best Buy, and so on and so forth. Okay. if you want to check it out. I talked about this PS5 thing my last couple of videos back. Apparently, I think they're still selling for a little more money. I haven't checked recently, but you know, that's what I understand from relatives. Okay, so I'm going to close these two windows out. Basically the same thing. This one here is where to find eBay discount codes online. Store account March 12, 2021 says, did you know you can get discounts on eBay without the seller fronting the cost? Find out how right here. Now this I want to leave on here. I'm going to keep this open for myself as well. It says eBay is the online auction site that could be considered original. Starting in the mid-90s, eBay encouraged users to sell their unwanted birthday and Christmas gifts from their first day. And it goes on here, more than a quarter of a century later, the multi-billion-dollar company is still going from strength to strength. It's good. You could check this out yourself. Let me give you URL. It's https://theprogramminginsider.com. Okay, that's what it's all about. Where to find discount codes. You might want to check this out here. Okay, so we'll leave that on there as well. And let's see what this here is. I want to see these two stories here. Okay, I think that's the last of it. Okay, let's go to this one here. Better Business Bureau issues warning about gift card scams. I talked about this a while back. I definitely covered the scamming issues on my other videos. This story came out. Let's see the date. I always have to throw the dates out so we know it's pretty current. And this story came out March 12, 2021. As you can see here, Better Business Bureau issues warning about gift card scams. Agency receiving thousands of complaints nationwide. And it goes on to say, with the spring arriving in the Cincinnati, the Cincinnati Business Bureau is out with a new alert warning that is receiving more complaints than ever this year about phone scams involving gift cards. It happened to a Schwancy Colvin of Cincinnati buying a used car online last year. Okay, I said it once before and I'll say it again. Whenever you hear somebody or a seller telling you to submit gift cards or purchase gift cards, if you could back out of that deal, run away from it, folks. Seriously, get away from it. Let's read a little more into this story. It says, I put $200 on one gift card, $100 on another. She told us after the person allegedly selling the car asked her to send eBay gift cards as a deposit, she never heard from it again. Then it goes on to say it also happened to Mary Kolick after caller claiming to be from the Social Security told her to pay off her debt. Oh God, I didn't see this story here. Pay off a past debt with the gift cards. The man said to get two gift cards at $500 each. She told us she paid the Social Security agent $1,000 before realizing she had been scammed. Folks, I put this stuff out there not only for me to make me aware of it, but to make you guys aware of it. Please be careful with this stuff. Please, okay? There are so many scams going on out there. It just blows the mind. I get calls that say for Social Security, IRS, another one from the Microsoft or something. They're saying my computer service is about to run out or something, and that that if I want to cancel it, they'll give me $295. Something ridiculous. I get all these crazy calls. They're scams. And when you hear them, just hang up. Don't even bother. Okay? Calls from the IRS. The IRS doesn't call you up and start threatening you, they want to throw you in jail. Social Security, they don't do that either. Please be careful out there, folks, okay? Please. Look at this. Complaints are sore about threatening calls. Wow, let's see what this is all about. The Better Business Bureau now issuing warning after an alarming number of complaints about gift card scams resulting from threatening phone calls. Wow. Look at that, huh? Here's the one here. BBS says they pretended to be IRS and Social Security agents claiming that you'll be arrested if you don't pay and don't pay them immediately. Sheriff's deputies are also claiming there is a warrant out for your arrest. Bank officials saying your account has been locked. Duke or other utility energy workers claiming your electric bill will be shut off. I heard about that one as well. If you don't pay your bill immediately with gift cards. Wow. Wow. That's crazy, folks. Look at this. That is crazy. Now this one here, I'll scroll all the way down because, this way you give you guys an opportunity to pause the video and you could read more into this here if you want. That is crazy stuff, folks. Wow. I didn't know about the gift cards. I mean, every time people call up, they always want money. They don't ask for gift cards. It's the first time I'm hearing about this here. It is what it is, folks. Please be careful out there. Okay, now we're going to over here. It says over here, the best things to sell and a spring clean to make a little extra money. Well, actually cash. It goes on to say here, this story came out March 12th, 2021. And it goes on to say here, the ongoing lockdown has provided a good opportunity for Brits, well, this is for British people, of course, UK, to reorganize their homes for better. Well, we could do the same thing here, of course, right? It goes on to say, with many people looking for a spring clean the house and declutter ahead of ease and restrictions, and the average house containing 4,000 unwanted items. Well, how about that? Self-storage space. Storage experts at a space station have what? Have looked at the most popular secondhand household items to sell, as well as what to do with the things they'd like to keep. Okay, well, these are the searches. Now, again, remember I was telling you about the first video, the first part of the video. I was showing you that particular story about the 90s toys. This here is to give you an idea, in this particular case, how many monthly searches are for this particular topic. Okay. Now, if you look over here, I'm not going to read all this. So you guys could let me give you the URL. It's www.walesonline.co.uk. Now, even though it deals with the UK, you could still get some knowledge and it could still be beneficial to you. Furniture, 31,100 monthly searches for that. Books, 27,100 monthly searches. Game consoles, 25,300 monthly searches. Okay, and then it goes on. Smartphones, 19,000. Golf clubs, 9,000 monthly searches. Okay. Now, even though this is pertaining, I guess to the UK. I don't know why I got the UN in my mind. The UK, you could still get it. It'd still be beneficial to you. But check it out, folks. Okay. That's why I put this information out there. I hope you guys use it and take advantage of it. It's to keep you guys aware of what's going on, All right, let's go to the next window here. New Woolworths Disney Ooshies fleeced on eBay within days. This story came out March 12, 2021. It says Woolworths shoppers are delighted at the news that the new set of Disney Ooshies have arrived in stores, but barely have the new figures touched down already controversy erupted. The two new collectibles are a pair of miniature Minnie and Mickey Mouse Ooshies. I never heard of these before. Did you guys out there? You heard? I never heard of them. But unlike their standard counterparts, you'll need to fork out for a privilege of owning either of the Disney Royals. Well, that's not too bad. I mean, that's the prices. I don't know, $10. That's not too bad. Then it goes on. Each figurine costs $10 as part of the Mickey and Friends Easter Disney range, available at Woolworths now, which includes a selection of kid-friendly items to get into the Easter spirit. Interesting. Never heard of Ooshies. Might be something to look into. Okay. Wow. People already got them online in Australia. Well, a lot from Australia. Look at the prices. $50, $67. Well, if you buy it now, it's $92, $60, $94. Okay. And if you want to read the story, it continues. You got to click it on. This is, let me give the URL here. I'm going to give you the URL, the whole URL. It's https://au.lifestyle.yahoo.com. Or you could just type in the story here. Just type in the title here and you do a Google search on it. It'll bring you to this window. This is the one you're looking for, Yahoo Lifestyle. Really interesting. And last, yes, finally, this is from eSeller 365. Let me give you a URL. It's www.eseller365.com. Story count March 10, 2021. It says eBay admits seller fees are too complex, even for its own staff. Could you imagine this? I had to share this story with you guys. I mean, I had to bring this out to you. It goes on to say, in a startling revelation during the eBay for Business podcast attempted to explain later sell updates. Again, that's why I tell you to go here, because that's an active hyperlink. eBay's Justin Johnson, global product and marketing manager, effectively admitted that the company's staff might not fully understand the impact of seller fee changes it introduced last week. So it goes on to say here, reading up a little more into it, I'm not going to read all of this here. It says, in response to the podcast host Jim Griffith asking Johnson if eBay could provide a better way to show the impact of the rate changes and changes have on sellers' business, Johnson answered. Okay, and then it goes on here. Now I'm going to read a little more into this here, but I'm going to do it offline. I'm not going to get too much into that there. Like I said again, folks, if you are this is the first time hitting my YouTube channel, I like to share information about online reselling and stuff like that. So if you are a newbie, or you're thinking about selling on eBay, or you are a seller on eBay, then hopefully this information I put out will be of help to you. That's the whole premise behind this YouTube channel. It's why I created. It's to help inspire and share. So I hope you guys get a takeaway from it. And if you did, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you like the content, hopefully you like me, please hit that bell notification icon and that like button to let me know that you got a takeaway from this here. My name is Rich Pasini. You're watching Reseller News Weekends for March 14, 2021. I'm wishing you all the best in sales. Until next time, bye-bye for now.